Could that someone be Mac the Knife? It's Mac tonight. Come on, make it Mac tonight.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Mac Tonight, the Shoto Replay Podcast with your favorite host, Mac E.T., Mac the Knife. There's been songs about me. I don't know if you heard them. Let's just jump right into it, huh? Philip DeFranco style. So Nintendo announced today that they're putting a cease and desist out for the Big House Tournament of Melee because of the SLIPPI emulator. Nintendo said it's illegal for them to condone emulation because that's an illegal way of getting the game or some bullshit. I don't understand what the fuck is up with that company. Like, how can you see how all these businesses in esports thrive when their companies team up with their when these companies team up with their players and they give the community support and they go, oh, look at that tech, what a good link, what a great link. Oop, see you though, peace out. It just doesn't make sense. Like, you look at Blizzard, look how good Blizzard's doing with everything they've done. That game has survived since 2016 and has a thriving esports scene that is humongous. Oh, whoa, whoa, oh, that would have been an awesome spike. I see you, bitch. I think we start off. This kid's tilted. So tilted. I just wish that Nintendo could give you the support. Give us the support that we need. Because, oh wow, Rage Quit. First replays of Rage Quit. Hey, look at that. The support that we need is huge. Why do we always have to combat them? Why do we have to fight them for what we want? And what the community, like, there's millions of people who play this game, absolutely love it, take it to the next level, get competitive with it. They meet people, they have great times. So every person that I've ever talked to said when they've joined the competitive scene, it was the best times of their life. They've made their best friends, they've made great memories, they all structure around getting better, and the community isn't really toxic. Twitter's toxic, but the community is not toxic at all. If you ever went to a Smash event, you'll know that people are there to help you. Everybody's there for the benefit of like just getting better. Oh, this was such a good Samus. Watch this match while I speak. So I don't understand why like the community looks out for each other, but the company that makes the game is just like, oh, we're gonna be Ray Charles to that bullshit. All we care about is making all the money. And you can probably make way more money on top of that, hosting events, hosting tournaments, making a circuit, sponsoring esports. There's so much cash to be had if that's really their agenda. Make some fucking insane, legendary. Oh wow. They could be a conglomerate. Yeah, sure, games are meant for family-friendly events, and this is a party game, and we do not condone a competitive atmosphere. Fuck you. Like, how do you, like, you gotta think of the execs, you don't condone a competitive atmosphere. This has nothing to do with the SLIPPI thing, but, like, just general, like, Nintendo attitude from 2013 was, like, oh, these are just a bunch of hardcore gamers getting together and pushing the limits of, or whatever the fuck, exploiting our game for, wow, that was real fast. Like, how do you think those executives of that company got to the level they're at? Businessmen are the most competitive, and if we're talking about toxicity, talking about businesses, gaming industries, fuck you. Oh wow, that'll be good. You're dealing with people who've just like grinded and stepped on heads to get to where they gotta be and done everything, and they can't understand that aspect in a healthy way. This is the most healthy way you can possibly get a what's the word? For lack of a better word, I'm just gonna say healthy again. Competitive spirit going. Okay, we'll take football for example. Nice spike. Just end it. Like, you're constantly degraded. You're constantly, like, looked down upon if you're not doing good. You only have yourself to, like, lift up. Or whatever it may be. Your teammates want to look down on you. That competitive atmosphere, yeah, sure, it can make a champion, but it takes the right person. Now, if you bring it to Smash, and you go to a local, these people are here to help you. Like, grow. Even, like, top players will give you tips. They're like, oh, what am I doing wrong? Oh, what am I wrong? They just want to see this scene thrive. And for Nintendo to, like, not acknowledge that is the dumbest fucking thing on the planet. You're leaving out so much, like, I don't know, the potential. I'm gonna use Blizzard again for an example. Their games are just supported by that company. Jeff Kaplan is like an awesome dude for just being like, yeah, I see the potential in all these things. I know what gaming is in this day and age and what it can be. Like League of Legends being the monster that it is, Overwatch destroying. I don't know who does Dota. I don't really care. I don't play MOBAs, but just to see their support in everything they do. Wi-Fi in this. That Wi-Fi input, you see that? I got a Hadouken really bad. It's just strange. Like, get with the fucking time, geezers. I don't know. It breaks my heart. Like, there's so many countless hours put into, like, the competitive scene for people to rob that. Especially during this time. These trying times of COVID. I don't know. It just sucks. Really shitty thing. Like, I don't know. I know MLG was like a huge part of getting Melee up. But why can't Nintendo, like, after all these years, all the tournaments? Yeah, and sure they've like what's the word? God, I can't think of the word. They sponsored some tournaments, but it was never like Nintendo put them on. They have put on tournaments, but it's not great. Items on. Bring your 4-year-old. Like, fuck you, dude. I don't want to. I'm not gonna compete in anything like that. But on the case of Slippy, it does make sense. Like, they won't want to see their game like, oh yeah, did you guys illegally download it? But that's the only way to play that game, right? It's the only way to play Melee online right now. You can't meet in person. Everybody's gonna fucking die. You're gonna bring COVID home to your grandmother. They're doing a disservice, if anything. Like, let us have something. Even with the emulation process, like, if you're not even gonna improve netcode and we found a better way around it, and nobody's on the fucking dev team with, like, Parsec and Yuzu, what's gonna happen? Ooh, yeah! Every episode makes me happy. It makes me cry. It makes me wanna come in your mother's eye. Just meet. Why can't we just get the support? We should make a petition being like, Nintendo, quit being little fucking bitches about your amazing game that you spent years and years polishing. And all the DLC, the 70, 80 something amount of characters at this point. All the hard work you put in, why can't we get... What am I gonna say? Like, you put in such hard work for a game that people absolutely enjoy. For what? Why not push it to the lengths? Why not, like, really polish it? Balance as much as you possibly can, which I think they're doing a pretty good job of. But not fixing the internet. Look at that. Dash cancel on back. I don't know. And who does? Like, they don't really give an answer on why they are the way they are. Or why they do the things they do. But for some reason, I always see Reggie Fils-Aimé's face. Like, behind it being like, no. My body is ready to make these kids suffer. Absolute bullshit. Bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. It makes me mad. I had a tough week, man. After putting out that focus tag video, I felt like a fucking god. I was like, hell yeah, this is great. Not a god, that's so fucking... It's like so dumb to say. There's a better word for dumb, but it's like, yeah, narcissistic. That's the better word, Mac. Come on, man, get your vocabulary, get your thesaurus out, Mac. I felt pretty good. I was like, yeah, I put out a decent video. It got like 330 upvotes on Twitter. I've never gotten anything like that. Thank you all for your support. It's so amazing. It is awesome. Awesome to be a part of this community. And again, hate to see Nintendo not support like how we support each other. I think that's it. It's like the golden rule, right? It's not gay if it's in a three-way, like Saturday Night Live said. But like treat others as you will. Oh, it didn't happen. Double forward smash. Tatsu, alright. Yeah, we'll take it. I'll do it. But like treat the community as like how we treat each other. Like I don't. Maybe I love that. Like we all love this game. Why can't you enjoy us loving this game? Or any version of Smash, whatever it may be. Why not like support the amount of love that your creation gets? I don't know. Wicked stupid. But I guess the allegations with like all the Smash players kind of put a huge alright. Put a huge damper on everything. I feel I remember this, I was like so pissed. I was like, god damn it. Fog. And there's like the best part is I think I die. I think he gets me. Like Jesus. Jesus, mister, what the fuck? I'm dead. Yeah, so back to like put out the focus tag thing. Felt great. Amazing. Way to kill yourself, Mac. That's terrific. Terrific. Outstanding. And then the next day, I was like, wow, look at that Campbell. Over the weekend, I fixed my MVS. I finally got it to work, the fucking monitor and everything. I was like, oh shit. Spent like 40 minutes, like just tuning little knobs to get the color just right. And I was like, oh, fucking yeah, this is great. And then, ooh, that was quick. When it came to, like, the next day, this, like, that was Sunday. Then every day after that was just, like, constant. One failure after another failure after another failure. Like, we were supposed to track drums in the studio for this new song I got coming out. It's pretty goddamn awesome, but, like, just shit was not working. Like, maybe like from EQing the track in my ears to hearing the click track, because I got to hear a click track to drum along to it, so I can stay precisely on time. To like doing everything, it was just aggravating. And it was me and my girl's anniversary, and I came home late when I forgot that I said I'd be home early, and I felt like a piece of shit after that. And then I had like a couple repairs I had to do at some house that involved pulling a light. And I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain how to pull a light. Wow. You can tell that was supposed to be a fucking whatever the fuck it was, but I went into Tatsu. That was good. You're supposed to pull a light, a pool light, okay, right? So you take a pool light out, you drain the pool to a certain point, you take the pool light out, there should be a little bit of wire. You cut the wire, you fray the other wires inside the big wire, nice. You attach it to the new pool light wire, and then you pull it through from the other end at a junction box. And that just did not work. It just like snapped. It just kept snapping every time I pulled on it. I'm like, oh, fuck. And then the other line from the other end went through. It was just... So now, to make a long story short, there's just a big wire fucking hanging out like underneath the ground that nobody can get at, and it just sucked. And so I'm like, all right, whatever. Stressing me out because the lady's like, oh, these tenants will be coming here on Saturday, you better be fucking going. I'm like, so I failed at that. I even had my buddy help me out. And it didn't. We both were just like, well, you don't fucking know what to do. We can't get this thing right. Well, that would have been. Oh, whoa! Should have down aired after that. And so it's like another failure on top of it. great. And I put off a couple, woo! I put off a couple pools so I could do it. And it was basically just a big waste of a time. And I had to move more work to another day. Like, oh, fuck, this sucks. Dude, I'm just so over it. Just so over doing all this pool bullshit. And then, I have another light to do there, and the same thing happened again. So, like, a spa light and a pool light fucked it up. I'm like, I spent $500 on this bullshit, and I got nothing from it. Nothing. $500 on parts that I can't even install. That's money out of my pocket because it's something I can't control, and I couldn't fucking execute properly. So from riding the high of the focus tag video and getting my MVS to work and everything after that, everything's just been turning the shit. And it was just one after another, punch after punch after punch. I just rolling with it. And then I've been like having stomach issues. I'm like, oh, watch this is sick. Ha! Ha! 0 to death. You fuck. Oh, dog. I don't know. It's been tough. So I've done more work than I have. Keeping me unmotivated for pools, but more motivated to do something like this, where it's like, I actually have fun doing what I'm doing. Playing video games, talking to you guys. Having a big old fucking party with my boys. Just balling with my bros. But like the music stuff, that kind of failure is good. That just makes me want to get better. Reminds me of this game. What is gonna happen? Oh, that one I killed. We both know that. Me and you both know that. That up tilt is brutal. So yeah, just been feeling like absolute dog shit. Stomach issues and failure. Nothing's better. Woo! Z-Falc. I've been playing CORRIN this week. I've been trying to get like some cool. I was like, you know what? It's been a while. I've been playing nothing but RYU. Give it a little switch up. Started playing some corn dog, and I've had some fun. You'll see some clips in here later. I'm not sure if it's up next. If it's up next, I'll lose my shit. Come on, give it to me. Come on, give it to me. Is it corn dog? Is it babyface Kamui? Woo! We're watching it. Man, she was so good in Smash 4. And when I got to Ultimate, the Ultimate did all those. She was just, I was like, what the fuck is happening? This pin sucks. This recovery's garbage. None of the combos are the same, except forward air into up air. Down tilt is like weird. Up tilt is kind of awesome, but I don't know how to implement it without being the most laggy move on the fucking planet. But I'm thinking of coming around to it. I'm getting back into it. I love that they fixed dash attack. Oh, so much better. And they buffed her a lot. Whoa, squid. Nope. You can't dunk me. Come on now. And also, I've like had nothing to. Like during my work week, I usually listen to like podcasts or music. I'm completely out of everything. I usually listen to like comedy podcasts. I love the Bonfire. Bonfire's great. Legion of Skanks is a little too much for you guys. I don't think you'd like it. It's like it's kind of offensive, but it's like funny. It's like funny to hear like comedians talk to each other with like zero filter. That's the fun part of it. You're like, oh my god, these guys are fucking ridiculous, and they're all doing it for the sake of comedy, which I love. But, like a joke is a joke. Like it has zero malicious intent. We don't mean for like any harm on anybody. We're doing this to just make each other laugh, push the boundaries of what we can do and say, just to see some of the most funny people in the world laugh and have a blast. It's cool to get that. It's like watching like a professional Smash, you know? It's like, wow, look at the way their mind works. It's intense. Like Joe Rogan had nobody on. Usually he's a good go-to, but no, those podcasts can be very boring. I'll listen to Matt and Shane. They're pretty good, but I don't know. For some reason, like, if I wake up and tell me if this happens to you, oh, will it kill? No, it won't. I wish I counted that. See you. Let me know if this happens to you. If you wake up and you go and you check your phone immediately, and you go on like something that has a lot of information just flying at you immediately, bam, 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 like Instagram, Twitter, I don't think Facebook really has that, but it's just like a whole lot of information. You do it right when you wake up. Your day is unproductive. Do you guys feel that way? Please let me know in the comments below. Because anytime I've ever done that, where I've waken up, I know I gotta like walk my dog, and I'll just like check my phone first. I'll go to the bathroom. I'll just be like flipping through my phone like a retard, and then the whole rest of my day, like I can't focus on anything. Like I can't like give my full attention and time to shit. I don't know if it's just like a mental disorder or whatever it may be. It's just like hard. Like I'll listen to a song and I won't complete it. I'll be like, oh, that was a good song, and then I'll just go to the next thing. Or I'll listen to like 5 minutes of a podcast and then be like, oh, I don't like this, and I'll try and find something else. I don't know what does that. I don't know how to get back to that focus. Maybe I'm just like disinterested. Like I'm disinterested in the tasks that I'm doing. What are you doing? She's gonna fucking get up attack. Ooh, should've countered you. Always hindsight. Hindsight, man. Fuck. Zoom down. Chompies. Man, there's nothing better than a bagel from Chompies, huh? You know what? I like an egg bagel. Oh, damn, an egg bagel is so good. Or an onion bagel. I'm talking about bagels on this podcast, baby. But I've noticed that also in Smash, too. So I feel like, back to like the wake up, trying to put on all the little makeup. Like the wake up shit to like doing like crazy shit on your phone. Like, or watching crazy shit on your phone. Like it'll affect your Smash game, too. Because you're like, oh yeah, I'm winning. I don't have to focus anymore. Blah, 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 blah. And then next thing you know, like, they're bodying you. They're taking you. They're gonna take you on a ride. Boom. 3 stocks, 100%. Oh, almost even, but that 0.3. Sneaky, sneaky, make sneaky things. If you got bands to recommend to me that are like prolific, right? That are like absolutely legendary, let me know. There's gotta be some that I'm missing out on. There's gotta be something. I have just no motivation to find new music. I feel like I let music come to me instead of me go to it. Ooh, I remember this. I can't show you the rest of this video because there's secret footage. Secret footage for my eyes only. For British eyes only. For British eyes only! You're dead, bitch. Then after that, can't show you. Can't show you what happens. I'm leaving it. Oop, oop, oop. LRE start, bud. Come on, click it. There you go. Good shit. GG's. Start for music, start for podcast. Leave your recommendations in the goddamn comments. I'm singing. I hit a pretty high note. I was listening to Mars Volta on the way home because we did more drum tracking yesterday. It actually went pretty well. I was doing it on an electric drum kit. And, yeah. It went pretty well. We're gonna track some more on Monday. We're gonna fucking kill it. You guys ready? I feel like I should leave you with samples of my music at the end of the podcast, or just put it underneath. I don't know. Oh yeah, I might put some like good games. If I can find the old games, I'll put them under. I'll put them under this whole entire podcast. And you can be like, whoa, shit, that's you, Mac? Oh my god. It's me and my boys, you friends. Wow, that was pretty fast. This songs are like, the jams that we do, I'll say this, the jams that we do are multi-genre. They can do like anything. We play a little Spanish, we play a little bit of reggae, a whole lot of metal, some jazz too. You like jazz? But the songs that we're making are like pretty neat. How to like describe it? It's very like unique. We don't want to go after anything that somebody's already done. How are you gonna corner a market doing that? How do you like expect to be respected when you're copying somebody completely? And I've also thought of that concept. Wow. God, light ass character. I was gonna make I don't know if I should like disclose this. I was gonna make a, let me say this. Let me say this before I do anything. I know I'm like rambling. I'm all over the place. Very tired. Had a crazy week. I'm making this podcast for you guys. But, my concept is, I've heard that, like, a good artist is an artist impersonating a great artist. Does that make sense? Because all ideas come from other ideas. Like, oh, you're inspired because you've heard this. You obviously chose these notes because they reflect something good you heard in another song since you were inspired. And those ideas that you were inspired by came from someone else's inspiration, so it's an endless cycle, right? It keeps going back. An influence influences an influencer, so on, so on, so on. And there's nothing wrong with that. I feel like that's why art is made. To like make an impression on you that only you can feel, and that idea is only yours. Whatever, blah, 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 gay art stuff. But I've been an artist for such a long time, and I've seen that in every facet of art. May it even be Smash, may it be music, may it be drawing, painting, you name it. Martial arts, that's an arts too. Oh, before I go more on this rant, I've been doing this thing where any aerial I land, I throw out a Hadouken, because they can't grab you afterwards. If I'm like, oh, that was unsafe, I'll just fucking press B, and they get hit out of it. Except if they have like a good up B. If they got like a Mario up B or a Lucina up B, you're kind of fucked. Or they parry it. But I haven't even tested parry because it's hard to do on the training mod pack. Back to the round. So art influenced art, so on and so forth. I'm like, why don't like that? Like a lot of riffs from like the 70s, 80s, 90s are being stolen today, and a lot of kids do not know about it. And these artists are getting away from it. My girl Lonnie, she shows me a bunch of like new music, and I'm like, oh, that sounds exactly like blah blah blah. And that is, oh, in that line, which like I think Post Malone said, he's like, what's your name? Who's your daddy? That's from a old boom 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 boom. I'll play it right here a little bit. Last time I played any music, I got copyrighted, so I'm like, I just gotta play a little bit of it, and don't go too far. Like it's obviously I stole that, but so watch that. See? Ooh, see ya. Worked out for me. See ya. Fucking you pink puffball, you goddamn retard. So it's crazy to see that how much these artists are just getting away with like stealing it, and these kids not knowing anything. So here's my idea. We're gonna make a band, and I've been doing some weird shit. I make a band where we cover old Bollywood music. It's very interesting. Like these songs are like fucking cool. They got like cool rhythms and syncopation and stuff you haven't heard before. It's like very unique, very cool. It's kind of out there, like some out there stuff, but if you do it right, it can sound pretty good. It's how you compose the music. If you can like, and it's unrelatable to us as Americans because it's not our native language, so it comes off as like off-putting, weird, blah, blah, blah. You gotta be an out there kind of fucker to kind of really understand what's going on in these Bollywood songs that have, let me remind you, they have millions of views. I think this one video has 35 million views, and somebody uploaded it in like 2017. They're like, oh, that was great, that is such a good song, oh my god, beautiful, beautiful, amazing, I love it. And I'm like, yeah, this is fucking, nobody in music today, not even like prog rock bands are doing shit like this. So we can take it, make it our own, and blatantly get away with it. And like, where's the crime? Because if art is influenced by art, like is it plagiarism? No. You put your own spin on it, you were influenced it, and the name of the band would be the Counterfeiters. Literally just counterfeit. But I think it was cool. There was a German movie, I think it might have been French. It's French or German. About the, what is it, concentration camps? Something like that. And these people like counterfeited bonds or something. And the movie was called Die Fletcher. Die Fleischer. Cool name. So I was like, oh shit, that's awesome. What does it mean? It's like the Counterfeiters. I'm like, oh, that's kind of neat. It's not even like a bad band. It sounds like an awesome doo-wop band.
Hey. Hey. So, I don't know, take my artistic spin on everything, compose the music, put it all together. Oh my god, the Ken matchup is kind of fucking shitty. It's just like whoever can get a down tilt up first, or stuff out the other person's aerial, kind of wins. Ayya! Oh, it didn't happen. I love that Chinese people say, Ayya! You guys remember Jackie Chan Adventures, that old guy? Jackie! One more thing! Oh wow, sour spot. But, back to the music thing. I think that's gonna be a while. I got this program that takes my electronic drum kit and makes real drum sounds out of it. It's called Superior Drummer. It's amazing. Spent $400 goddamn dollars on this program, and hoping that I could do something along the lines of what I'm talking about. And that'll be a side project. That's away from my band. That we don't even know if we're gonna keep the same name that we have. So if you have like band name, like have you heard like that's a good band, that should be a band name, leave it in the comments as well. I need you guys commenting. That would be awesome. Because we got the Foozies. Right? We all are pretty fucking amazing at foosball. Like, I think we might take a competitive foosball. Ooh, something about it. Like, I've been playing foosball since, like, 6th grade, but not serious. Until we got this, like, amazing $3,000, like... It's called a Tornado. It's like a $3,000 table that has actual slate in it. It's like what the pros use. Oh, this is cool. We can fucking... hang out. And, like, the games have been getting pretty intense. Like, the matchups, like I usually play defense, and my little brother plays offense, but my older brother plays fucking defense and offense, and then we got our two buddies and our guitar player. Like, they're all getting into it. Like, they can see, like, the competitive side of it, and they're so down. It's awesome. So we're like, we should take it to the next level. And so when we started uploading on YouTube, we, like, didn't have a band name. We were, like, Rio Verde Studios at one point, which is, like, kind of, I don't know. We just didn't have a name, so we put a placeholder in there. And when it came time to, like, actually, we, like, started recording stuff, just like some of the jams with, like, a camcorder and whatever. I'm like, we need a band name. I'll just call it the Foozies. So we're called the Foozies because we play foosball a lot. And we're pretty goddamn good at it. But I don't think it's like, yeah, we're the Foozies. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know if that's cool or if it's like kind of dumb, but we all feel like we agree that we need to change the name at some point. That's where you guys come in. Name my band. Done diddly on. It'd be awesome. Yeah, how'd you get that band? I don't know. Fucking John 448. I don't know if that's a Bible passage. Commented on my fucking video one day, and I thought 5-Car Pileup was an awesome band name. I don't know. Whatever, dude. I got a Street Fighter 2 cabinet for that fucking for the studio, and nobody wants to play it but me. That like sucks. I'm like, yeah, this would be cool. This would be like foosball. Like when 2 people are off the table, we'll fucking play Street Fighter. It'd be awesome. We can go, like get some competitive spirit going. Nobody wants to play it. My little brother wants to play like Mortal Kombat. I'm like, Mortal Kombat sucks. Come on, what do you? This is the one. This is the real deal. Isn't it crazy that Mortal Kombat got Rambo? They literally got Sylvester Stallone and fucking the governor, the ex-governor of California, to do voiceover work and play in the game. They basically have like the Expendables. And they have Spawn. I love that they got Spawn and the original guy who did the voiceover. That one black dude with like the get the fuck out of my way, Malabolgia. I'll tell you what, that's the most confusing plot ever. Like that, it's Final Fantasy VII, Spawn, and Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, tell me the plot of those. Could you please? The most confusing shit out there. And Final Fantasy, what was it? There was one of the worst plots I've ever heard in my entire life. Final Fantasy, was it 13? 13 with Lightning, and that guy who looked like, that could have been voiced by Eddie Murphy, I swear to God. There's like, it was the most confusing jargon. I didn't know what the fuck was what. The names of like 2 different things were like so similar. It was like Falsey and Lessie. I'm like, what are you doing? Make it coherent, Final Fantasy. Square Enix, get your shit together. Make like a cool plot. They always have like kind of stupid plots in their games, don't they? Final Fantasy's got some of the dumbest fucking things going on. Oh, Cloud lost his memories somehow because Zack is something. What? Crystals? Everything's got to revolve around like a crystal? I don't know. I didn't even play Final... nice SD, buddy. I didn't play Final Fantasy 15. But somebody was saying it like has a dynamic story. It's pretty good. Graphics look amazing. But I remember watching one video where it was literally like they bought like assets off a company for their monsters in like a dungeon. Like it was like some dragon that somebody's like, $300 to buy this animated dragon that you can put in your video game. And Square Enix was like, yeah, done. Let's do it. And let's not release this game for maybe 8 years. I can't remember when they talked about it. It was Final Fantasy 13 Versus. And I think that was in like, I was a sophomore. So it had to be like 2007 or 6 that they told us about that. And the game didn't come out until 2016? 15, 16, I'm pretty sure. Fact check me, don't quote me on that, but just why hold on to that for that long? And why not make like a cool plot like Horizon Zero Dawn? Horizon Zero Dawn's over here. Got a great plot. Even Bloodborne's cryptic ass plot was fucking amazing. Oh, talk about Soulsborne games. Demon Souls looks so fucking rad, right? The remake, but everybody's saying like, oh, it's too loyal. It plays exactly the same as the fucking original game. And there's no gameplay differences. It's just like a nice coat of paint on a very old game that was well deserved. Like the animations look crazy, the environment looks stunning as fuck. But also, I don't want to pay $600 for the fucking console, which you can't get right now unless you're scalping True Survivor. You see that tech? That's why I'm saying True Survivor. I've went on OfferUp to find a PlayStation 5. $950. Some guy's selling another one, the one with the disc version. $1,200. Double. And there's already people getting like hardware issues and everything. That's why you never buy the console right when it comes out. Did that with the Xbox 360. I got Rings of Death. So you want to hear my Xbox 360 story? Nice. Ooh, text message, nice. Hold on, I gotta send a... No, I'll do it later. I'll do it later. Hold on. This will forever be in the podcast. I hope you guys always remember this. Tap the hold. Hey babe, you're live. I'm doing the podcast right now. Nope, that did not turn out well. Watch this is great. Watch this Steve get fucking bodied. Woo! Wait, one more. It wasn't a day one Steve. We like fought a couple times. He just stood there and took this. Just flash shield trying to parry it. Fuck you, you're dead. Ah! Amazing. My Xbox 360 story was, my mom got me and my brother an Xbox 360. And there was it was like right when it came out. Probably like a couple months, maybe like 2 months after it came out. It was great because it didn't come out in the holiday season. I remember that. They did it like kind of, I think it was like spring, like a small time before the summer, or like winter. I can't remember. It wasn't around the holiday season, which was nice because there wasn't like a huge demanding rush, and they would have a appropriate stock, like an amount that they would have for the actual, for the holiday season. And fuck, I'm thinking about sending that message. Give me a second. Sorry about that. I ended up getting a phone call from my baby. Ooh, you're dead, Steve. Ooh, you fucking dead, Steve. Go back to your shitty kids game. Bam! So I got my mom got me and my little brother a Xbox 360 for, I don't even know why. I think she was like, I think it was before the summer, and she's like, I'm stuck with you fucking retards. I'm gonna get you something to entertain yourselves. And they didn't have any games out. They had like, I forgot, it was like some shitty like shape-shifting little witch game, and then I think that's it. And something else. And then they had Final Fantasy 11. I was like, I'll do that one. There's swords and shit. Turns out you had to pay a monthly subscription, and it was an MMO. But like, what a fucking game! What a fucking experience I had playing that game. It was amazing. Me and my little brother played it all the time. I was fucking Dark Knight and Paladin, Red Mage, level 75 when that was the cap. And then my little brother surpassed me like crazy. And at night, my mom knew we would play the game all night, so she would take the little Wi-Fi antenna that would go on the back of the 360 and like fucking hide it. And then she would like, she would take it like at like 7 o'clock, right? Take the goddamn thing, put it in a room somewhere. We'd have to find it before then. So we'd go on a mission right around like 7:30. You're like, like, well, like we're eating dinner, so you knew where your mom was, because we'd all eat dinner together. My mom and dad and me and my little brother, my sisters and everything. And so one of us would be like, I gotta go to the bathroom, and they would go into like my parents' room and try and find this fucking antenna so we can play all night. We didn't have school. What the fuck are we gonna do? Come on. Let the boys be boys, ma. Let the boys be boys. So we'd steal it, get away with it, plug it in at night. One of us would play, because we only had one 360, so one of us could play at a time. Or we'd play for like an hour and like set a schedule and then get off. And a lot of the times my mom would like find us. She would like open up the door and be like, what the fuck is going on? So if you heard her in time, you can turn off your TV. And she wouldn't know if the Xbox was on, because you'd put like tape over the light. Yeah, we wanted the game. So we'd make that happen. Eventually she did find out that we were like taking the stuff, because before she would go to bed, she would check her like the spot and be like, what the fuck? Losing her mind. So we eventually just bought another one off like eBay without telling her. And they were expensive. They were like $100. These little fucking antennas that would go on the back of the goddamn Xbox 360. And yeah, we get like a separate one in the mail, hook it up, have a blast. Then she would see the light. She would be really good. My mom was smart. She'd see the light peering out from under the door, and she would fucking run in as fast as she possibly could, feel the Xbox, see if it was hot. All these fucking hoops you had to jump through. It was a bitch just to get to level 75, man. I had to do my MAK quest. I had to do my mat fight, Mom. Come on. So one day we went to Goodwill and we got like maybe it was a 6-inch by 6-inch CRT tiny portable. And you could play it in bed if you hooked up the Xbox on the side of your bed where your mom couldn't find it. Hook it up to the goddamn tiny CRT and put a blanket over your head and just... It was a blast. We had so much fun. So much fun. It was like risky, and we were like getting away with like fucking playing and jamming all night, having a good old time. Great memories, great people, link shells and shit. Comment if you remember that game. But I will never forget, I think I had summer school. Like, it was like the following summer. This went on for like a year. It was like the following summer. And I'm like, all right, fucking college courses are done. I'm gonna go play some goddamn Xbox. No, it wasn't college. That was way later. I ended up picking up the game later. It had to be like summer school. I was like failing. I didn't give a shit about school. Fuck school. Don't fuck school. Go to college. Do everything I didn't do and do it right. But I'll never forget, I like came home, I had the full day to myself. Nobody was in the house but me. I was like, I'm gonna fucking play some Final Fantasy. I turned it on, I got the Red Rings of Death. It took us 6 weeks to mail we mailed in the fucking Xbox Shield Break, pretty nice. What are you gonna do? Oh, 121, you're dead. I thought he had 6. Mailed in, got the Red Rings of Death. It was like looked it up, talked to the people on the Xbox thing. They're like, we can't do anything about it. Send them the console, we'll send you a refurbished one. 6 weeks pass. Longest 6 weeks of our lives. We get a new Xbox, plug it in for not even an hour. We're like reinstalling everything onto the hard drive. Not even an hour goes by, red rings again. Motherfucker. God damn it. We're furious. Guess what? Takes another 6 weeks for us to get another console. 12 weeks no game makes Chris you're a very angry boy. And Xbox compensated us by sending us a free game. It was some shitty, like this chick turns into like a plant, and then she turns into like a big. I was like, this game sucks. This isn't enough compensation. Fuck you, Xbox and Microsoft. Bill Gates can eat my scrum. Ruined my summer. Big old fucking turd on it. But you know, at least Microsoft isn't like Xbox. I mean, what the fuck, Chris? It's like Microsoft isn't at all like Nintendo. Nintendo, you can eat fucking all the chodes in the planet for what you're doing to our community during this time. You're all pieces of shit for just being money hungry and not supporting the gamers that made your game so popular in the first place. That's my message to Nintendo. I wish you could play like the American, like, I'll do it behind me. Like, you're taking away our passion to play the game that you so tediously created. Sakurai says Melee is the best version of Smash to date. Ruin us like that. Just because there's no other way to play Melee online, so there's an emulator that isn't even illegal. And you ruin us like that. They just don't care. Nice taunt. It's just, it's so shitty. They don't give a care. But we obviously care more than anything on this planet. These games are like our lives, our fun, our community, our friends. They all revolve around playing fucking video games. Why do you keep SDing like this? What is the problem? I don't know. Just, everything kind of blows. Like, how can you make staying at home even worse by taking away, like, something that everyone genuinely loves, isn't hurting anybody? It's a game that you guys don't even make anymore. So first off, like, how are you supposed to get your hold of Melee nowadays? And, like, good condition, too. Oh, and then you have to go out and get a GameCube or a Wii. And then, on top of that, oh, wait, I can't even get together with my boys because... and girls. Because of this fucking pandemic. Ow. Ugh, why? That's not like you. That's not like you, Mac, to get caught in that shit. Not. See ya, bitch. Furious. That's furious. Like, show some goddamn support for the people who made you legendary. That's my final notes. And for that, I'm out. Peace out, everybody. Stay golden. Remember to hug your pets. Kiss your mom. Shake your dad's hand. Be good to everybody out there. Things are bad. They'll get better. Yeah, la la la. I can say that until the cows come home, but honestly, you make your own happiness. So go out there. Start looking at things in a different light, different perspective. Maybe the happiness will come to you. This is Mackie T. Hope you enjoyed this episode of Mac Tonight. I know the intro was kind of bullshit. But what are you going to do? Yeah, another podcast in the books. And I'm thinking... oh, yeah. I'm thinking of doing player interviews. So tag people you want to hear me talk to. Talk about their Smash career, who their first mains was in their first game they picked up, or their mains in every single game. That would be fun. When it started getting competitive, you know, like cool questions. We'll do what we do, and then we'll do it. Aight? Love you, bye. Tell me it was fucking foggy this whole entire time. I'll kill somebody. Was it? If I sit back here, tell me it wasn't.